Growth means change, and change involves risk. Stepping from the unknown to the unknown is a famous saying by George Shin. It reminds me, I had a band parent who once said, V, change is hard as a parent. It's been conditioned since Katie was in preschool and elementary to focus on my kid, my child. That's been my whole role as a parent, to protect and advocate for what I believe is best for my child. I continue to say, I have to move my focus from I, me, my child mindset to a we, us, our children, what's best for all children mindset. And making that shift can be a challenge as we try to change in some way as a parent. I remember her sharing that story with me, and as I reflected, I thought, it's really true. I completely get it. So how do we help parents make the shift from the I, me, my child to we, us, all? Well, grab your cup of tea or a beverage of your choice, and let's talk about how to create some win-wins. Hey there, welcome to episode 1 of Tea with Dr. V. What an honor it is to spend a few moments with you. I'm here to help programs turn potential into performance so you can provide your students with enrichment experiences of a lifetime. Blaine Pardoe says, we are all capable of change and growth. We just need to know where to begin. I think that's where one of the biggest challenges for booster clubs. Volunteers don't know where to begin. Many companies and school districts have an onboarding process for their new employees. If you want to make change for your booster club culture, one quick win for your booster club is to consider ways to onboard your new parents to provide some knowledge to empower their motivation. In Daniel Pink's national bestseller, Drive, he talks about what drives culture and how do organizations in a modern era influence change in their culture. Pink identified 3 key factors in changing culture: purpose, mastery, and autonomy. Now think about purpose. It's doing things in service of something larger than ourselves. And that goes back to our point of helping parents and students understand how they are a part of this we-us journey, right? Now that they've joined your program, we want them to understand how together we can create experiences that are far greater than anything they could accomplish on their own. Now, mastery is the desire to continually improve in something that matters. It's really part of our human experience, isn't it? We all want to be a part of something that's growing, something that where we can find pride in, right? That's attached to excellence we see in athletics. And we see it certainly in performing arts all the time, don't we? And then the third component is autonomy. It's the desire to direct our own lives, to have a voice, and to feel like we have ownership in the journey. So as a booster club, we need to find ways to onboard our parents to empower them with knowledge of our purpose and why we're all here together. The leadership of the Booster Club can provide direction in how they too can find their voice in the organization and how they can actively participate in improving things that will provide a greater enrichment for their child and all the students. Then they discover the why they serve, why they volunteer, because they find pride and motivation to make a difference through positively impacting the lives of their child, where their entire family can feel a sense of belonging and ownership in your organization. And one of the first things we can do as a leadership team is to address the mindset and culture that we are all parents, but we're all boosters, but more importantly, we are all valuable ambassadors. We need to frame parent-volunteer engagement as an ambassador. Think about what that word means to you. We have ambassadors to the UN. We have ambassadors of different organizations and nonprofits. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to be advocates, to be champions of the cause. That is the purpose of your organization, to provide physical and financial support beyond that what the school board can provide, to make a difference in providing enrichment experiences for every student in your program. An easy resource to help create a We Us mindset is to provide parents with a Booster Club membership card that clearly identifies them as a proud ambassador member of your organization. It's a quick win way to set the mindset in your very first meeting or gathering. You can go to the local print shop or order cards cheaply online, or stop by Staples or Office Depot and get the name card templates that you can just print from your home computer. Also provide them with an ambassador's Snapshot Form to complete so that you can learn more about them. This will empower your volunteer team leaders in finding ways for them to share their voice and serve in areas that might be the most comfortable way for them to be brave and volunteer. Another quick win is to ask all of your parents to create what I call a 6-word story. Creating a 6-word story helps share why they serve or why they value their child's participation in your program. For example, my 6-word story is, I'm obsessed about elevating excellence collaboratively. Maybe a 6-word booster story might sound like helping teachers, helping kids change lives. Next, have your parents learn your mission statement so they know why you do what you do as an organization, and they can share that mission statement with others. Additionally, they can create a 30-second infomercial as to how their student has grown or benefited by participation in the program. You see, the 6-word story and the 30-second infomercial equips your ambassadors to build a community of loyal customers, followers, and fans to build a social buzz around your program brand. Think about it. When you go to a dinner party with friends, or you stop by the workroom, or you see someone you know at the grocery store, what does everyone talk about first? Well, 2 things, right? Weather and their kids. Equip your team to be ambassadors of your program brand, to be influencers in your community. Encourage them to be contagious in their work as an ambassador. They can share their 6-word story or infomercial everywhere they engage in the community. When they see an administrator, for example, at a football game, they can actually say something positive instead of launching into a complaint. The principals might actually like seeing your parents instead of turning the other direction, right? When you patron a local business, for example, talk about your program so that when you come back to ask them for support of your program with a fundraiser or a corporate sponsorship ad, they think, sure, I've heard great things about the work those kids do. I'd be happy to support them. I hope these have been some quick wins that can help you create some new ways to empower your ambassadors by creating an onboarding system and empowering your entire team to spread the great news of what your program does for kids and how you together change lives. Hope you've enjoyed this time together. If you have, make sure you click the like button and subscribe to this channel. And before you go, don't forget to check out the description to this video so you can find my free gift to you, just as a way to say, thanks for spending time in Tea with Dr. V. So until next time, stay safe and thrive.